guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi and welcome. I'm Trida Rajkumar. I hope you stay. I hope you enjoy it on my channel. If it's your first time seeing this pretty face, I'm Trida Rajkumar. I hope you stay. I hope you fall in love with my channel. My returning subbies, thank you for always coming back and showing me love, guys. I really appreciate it. To the new subbies, and if you still yet to subscribe, please click that subscribe button down below to become part of this beautiful and lovely family. So yeah, guys, today's vlog is a different vlog. Yes, I just thought I should share this information with you. It's totally different from what I normally share, but I felt like, because I get a lot of DMs, people inquiring about this topic, I just said, you know what, let me do it today. So today's one is a totally different one. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys learn. And then yeah, so today's one is how much I've made since I've become a content creator slash influencer. So so how much I've made as a content creator, and then also how to become a content creator in South Africa. So if this topic interests you, then stay tuned. I've had my Instagram account for like a decade now. I started my Instagram channel in early 2014. Yeah, but then I was just, sharing my life, pictures, videos, all that. I didn't really think it would become like a business for me, because yeah, most of the time I was a private Instagram user, and then yeah, I've become private then till 2021, where I realized that like I need to start taking this thing serious, because I love sharing sharing things. So I saw this other post on Instagram. It was someone I know, and then I've always been like wanting to work with brands, yet the information was limited at that time, and you don't know who to approach when coming to such things. So 2021, I think it was after my second born, I started taking this thing serious. I was like, okay, because I love taking pictures and all that, to use this brand, so yeah, let me start putting it out there. And then when you work with when you are a content creator, you are limited. You can't be a private user. You can't yeah, there's certain things you cannot do and all that. So I stopped being a private user. My followers increased to, I think I was on 1,900. My following increased to 2,000. So yeah, I gave it that. And then June 20, I think it was 2022, my first brand that I worked with was Parmalat. I worked with Parmalat, and then for the first post, I even won like a prize, because with branded with trade exchanges, mostly they give you products and then you just showcase them, and it was with Brand Advisor. So while you're creating content, they choose the best winning post, the first post and all that. So the first one, I won it. I think I won a voucher. And then yeah, as you grow, then I met amazing ladies along this journey, who also helped me, try that this is what you need to start doing, do this rather than doing that. And then yeah, so I started working with mostly I was doing trade exchanges, because I didn't have more information for paid campaigns and all that. So but I gave my all for the trade exchanges, and then some of the trade exchanges, like my page, as I posted branded content, some agencies did approach me, and then they would be like, please send us your rate card. And I'm like, rate card? I've never done one and I don't even know what it is. Okay, luckily I had this lady, she shared, if you want to do rate card is basically how much you charge. It's that information that shows how much you charge brands per reel, per post, per story, and also if you want to share it on other platforms, like how much are you going to charge them. Then I was like, okay, this lady told me about Canva. Canva is a platform where you can create a whole lot of things, from invoices to rate cards, portfolios, and all that. So I mastered the art of, that admin, and then I was able to, get it. And then I think it was 2022, towards the end of the year, this brand approached me, and my first paycheck was 3,500. At that time, I was just like, oh, wow, okay, a brand can give me 3,500. And I was just like, brands have money. So yeah, 3,500. For someone else, it might not be a lot. They'll be like, oh, it's little. But for me at that time, I'm starting, I'm at the bottom. Yeah, I'm at the bottom. And then, yeah, 3,500 for something, for me, just using my phone and my space. And then, yeah, 3,500 at that time, it was quite a lot. And then, yeah, so as time went by, yeah, you start getting approached by bigger and bigger brands, and then you just like, okay. Yeah, it was at that time, it was, I would put scenarios for my friends at work, and I would ask them, show me, like, okay, how much, let's say, maybe for example, how much would you charge, like, a brand, because I was not, like, used to the charging part. And then for me, I thought, like, okay, I'm used to doing reels either way for free, but then now I have to charge someone, I have to tell someone how much I'm going to charge them just to create a reel. So it was quite challenging at times. So then I would also ask my husband, babe, how much would you charge someone if they said, do this for me, do this for me? And then most of us, we find that we are like below what my because normally I charge according to my following, how much does this brand require me to do, those type of things, so that I don't make a loss or something like that. So yeah, so I would put in certain things, because editing, one thing about content creation is the editing part for me. It's quite hectic. So yeah, I grew. Yeah, so that was it. And then to actually work with brands, if you're starting, I wouldn't say jump to, oh, I want money only, I want money only. But if you can, it's good for you, you can do it. But I started with trade exchanges, and most people do start with trade exchanges so that other brands can also see that this person has worked with a brand before, so let's check how she works and how she does her things, those type of things. So yeah, I would do that. And then I worked with Brand Advisor in South Africa. The ones that I know, mostly they do trade exchanges. It's Brand Advisor, it's Beauty Bulletin, it's Service Insider. Like, it's a trio in one. So Brand Advisor, mostly it's like cleaning things, family related, food, yeah, all that. And then Beauty Bulletin, it's more like skincare, beauty, all those type of things. And then Service Insider was introduced later. I think it was 2024. It's still part of Brand Advisor, but this one works with mostly like it's basically service wise, like other brands, banks, you know, cars, petrol stations and all that. Mostly it's about vouchers. We give you vouchers and then you do the work. And then yeah, it was mostly like that. And then with Service Insider, luckily I got two smartphones, the Samsung smartphones. I think the other one, no, the other one was a Vivo, the other one was Samsung. So you understand, sometimes yeah, it's not really like demotivating because you're getting something at the end of the day. And then yeah, the ones that I know it's money based is mostly like brands. They like, there's agencies, they work on behalf of certain brands. They're the ones who will approach you most. I've never got approached by a brand itself. Mostly it's agencies and they pay quite a good amount. And then yeah, the one platform that I know, it's okay, there's several of platforms that I know they do paid campaigns. It's Humans, it's an app. I'll put it there so that you know what it's all about when you're downloading it. And then there's also Salt is a one where yeah, I've never seen their app, but they mostly work on, yeah, it's there. And then it's in the hash, and yeah, there's a whole lot. I'll try and put them here and there so that you guys can see, Google it for yourself, download it for yourself. I'm sure it's both available on Apple and Android, so that you guys can start your influencing or content creator journey here. So for me, when I got my first paycheck, I was like, yeah, I have my job, I have my 9 to 5, and then yeah, so I can make this my second income. So sometimes on Humans, they'll require you to have certain platforms, like social media platforms at once. Mostly it's like 10K, you need to have 10K followers. So at times I would have, yes, Instagram, 10,000 Instagram followers, and then on TikTok you'll find that I'm still below that. And then when I've reached 10,000 on TikTok and I already have like maybe 20, it works best for a brand that I've worked with. They will say, you know, you're the right person, you know, this, we've chosen you for this campaign. Yeah, and then yeah, as time went by, yeah, I reached 20,000 followers on Instagram. Now I'm also 20,000, I think it's 24,000 on TikTok. These two platforms, they will make money for you. Trust me when I said, I haven't got money from YouTube because I'm not monetized as yet, because the watch hours are, they're not there as yet. I need to reach 4,000 watch hours and I haven't gotten to that, but I believe I will get there. And then most of the money that I've made is not on YouTube, it's basically Instagram and TikTok. So on Instagram, most of my campaigns are coming from TikTok, and then others are coming from Instagram. That's where I'm able to post, and then the brand or an agency does pay for me. Okay, let's get to the yeah, the invoice part. The invoice, like certain brands or agencies, they'll leave their details there. When you're done with your content and there's a certain period where they have to pay you out, so immediately when you're done, most of the time for me, it's immediately when I'm done posting that content and I've sent the insights is just information of how did the reel perform, how many people did you reach with this reel. Yeah, that was that. And then I was able to I'm able to create my own invoices using Canva. I'll just put it there so that you guys are able to see what Canva is all about. There I'll just create my invoices, my rate cards, everything content related. I use Canva. And then to edit my videos, I use CapCut because I feel like I understand it more. Other editing apps are quite tricky and strenuous. I just want something already as it is. I'm not a I'm not patient with the editing part because it's quite draining. So I prefer using CapCut. So recently, I think this year or last year, December, CapCut started showing their logo there when you when you upload your videos. Some brands, they will say we don't want the logo showing, so I have to pay for the app. You know, guys, let me tell you one thing. For you to make money, you need money. I swear to God, this saying has worked for me because I feel like if you add or you invest in your craft, the results may not be now, but later you're going to reap those rewards. So I'm currently paying for the editing app. It's just, I think it's 129 rand per month, because I know I'm not gonna send, like, I know the money is going to make itself, even if it's like 500 or something, but I'll be able to, make that 129. One thing that I'm still skeptical about is actually paying for a music app for YouTube, because for me it hasn't I haven't received, actually I haven't seen anything where if I was monetized, honestly speaking, I would invest in, those nice copyright free music, so that, yeah, but right now we work with what we have. But certain things I don't compromise, especially the editing app, because one brand I've sent a reel like that, they said please remove the logo. So for them, instead of you putting their logo, the logo for the editing app is showing. So they were like, just no, please remove it. And I was like, oh, okay, because this brand is paying a lot. So what do I have to lose just paying, 129 rand? I was like, hell no, I'm just gonna pay for this because I know this is going to give me money. Let me not think about why am I having to pay for an app, but it works like magic when there's no that logo. Yeah, like my reels come out nice. I don't have to see that logo because, so yeah. And then I've spoken about how to do the admin of invoices and all that. I've talked about, okay, another thing is that but let me see. So don't go with the expectation of always making money. Let's say, maybe for example, yeah, you are good, you are good, you've never worked with trade exchanges and all that, but you're getting paid. Let me tell you one thing. There's dry seasons in campaigns. I've experienced that. If you haven't experienced that, well, good for you. I've experienced that, where you'll find that you'll have a campaign in March, because I've started from the bottom. I'm not gonna say, oh, every month it's a campaign month. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to also be patient, because don't go with an expectation of always making money, because it's not going to be like that. For some people, yes, it's good for them. They just, pop up and then they start making money every month. So there's dry season meaning that paid campaigns are not forever going to be there. Like, yes, you can make in March, April, and then you'll find that you're making money again in December, that which is something that happened to me 2024. Yes, I would get, campaigns. Most of them were trade exchanges, because I still believe that, yeah, through this brand, I'm building my own portfolio, where one day one brand can just say, please send us the brands that you've worked with, and I'm able to produce that. I'm not choosy, I'm not picky, but certain campaigns I'll be like, no. And also I love working with small businesses, because it doesn't take away anything from me from promoting someone else's business. I've done it and it has worked so well for them, and I'm so happy for those people. Yeah, the ones that you see here, on my social media pages, I'm glad I've actually came across people who would think about me. Sometimes it's not always about pay me first. I don't believe in that. I would do like to promote someone's business because I know how hard it is to, to start your business. But if I'm there able to help you, reach out. I don't really have a problem with that. I've done it before. If it's making another person win, I'm up for that. So yeah, I think I've spoken enough. So let's get to the point of campaign seasons are not always, there's campaign seasons, there's the season, and then there's, dry season. So in those seasons, you'll find that like last year, I had a campaign in January, then quiet. Okay, then May I was able to make close to, I think it was 16,000, but different brands, different prices. So when I combine it together for the month of May, it was giving me 16,000. Okay, it was cool. I was like, I'm able to make money. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm investing in my craft. I need to make sure that, I give premium content and all that. I'm such a giver, guys. Even on Instagram, I'm able to, assist people who are really struggling with their craft and all that, like in terms of content creation. Even if you are a small content creator, like you're not making, like you don't see the results, I always, like, you can just pop in my DMs and I'm able to assist where I can. And yeah, so it's a win-win situation for both of us, because I've been there in that situation where I ask people, how do you guys do it and all that. So I also return the favor to others. And then, yeah, so that was May. And then from May, it was June, July, August, September. And then I'm like, I'm telling my husband that, like, I haven't like gotten campaigns. And then starting October there, most agents, I feel like it was 4 agencies at the same time. And at that time, my husband couldn't even believe when I was telling him, babe, like, can you see what's happening? It's like 4 agencies approached me today. They just said I must send my rates. I thought maybe like even my rates, I'm not gonna say how much I charge per, but every person has their own rates, and then they charge differently. So yeah, but if you want more further information on where to start charging, I don't mind that. You can just pop a DM and then I'll respond to that. Okay, fine. And then October, I was like, huh, okay, this one's they saying how much, this one's they saying how much, this one's they saying how much. Like they ask for the rate cut and then they come back with an amount. You saying sometimes the amount is higher than what you've expected, and you're just like, me, this amount? Wow, I've never even expected it. So yeah, that's how it is for me. And then that was for the year of 2024, with few months dry seasons and all that. I was able to make close to like 52,000 just on campaigns. Different platforms, can be agencies, can be brands directly, can be it was more like brands, agencies, and also others. It was this apps where I have to like opt for that opt for that campaign, and then you know what I'm saying. So I was able to make close to like 52,000, because I think it was 51,000 something day. So I was really proud of myself, because not in a day someone can just come and give you just for using your own phone, and then they say take this. But if content creation is for you, do not sleep on this career. For some people, they study for it. I didn't study for content, to be a content creator and all that. It's just something I fell in love along my journey, where I feel like, yeah, I can make it my second income, even though there's dry seasons and all that. Okay, when coming to tax, some brands, they don't tax you. It will come from your own, if you like your, yeah, some brands, they do add tax there, and then for whichever amount they're going to deduct, some they don't. So yeah, don't go with the expectation of always I'm going to make money, because it's not going to be like that. You're going to be disappointed. Like I told you, mine, it was, I'm sure I skipped close to like 6 or 7 months without getting anything, but when they came, it was a good amount of money, and I was able to, because when people hear paid campaigns, so actually it's rather like, how do you do it? It's just, I'm not gonna say it's luck, guys. It's not luck. It's hard work. It's a lot. It's, someone can just see you taking pictures or video, and then they think it's just like that. I can also do it. You get what I'm saying? Because uh you have to put in the work, the editing, there's the shooting. Sometimes brands can tell you, no, we don't like it like this, reshoot. I think I've had so many reshoots, and then when you put in the extra work, and then you get that your content was not approved because you did something that was not aligning with the brand, please reshoot. So also, when you're charging your prices, you need to think at the back of your mind that this brand might not like the content that you've created. You have to reshoot. Sometimes you have to go and get the products that you've shot before, and then you've opened them. Now you have to go and get something different. So yeah, for someone might not be like, they'll think, it's an easy job. It's not. It's not. Things like getting good lighting, you need to go set up somewhere. Guys, I've seen it with me. When I say you need money to make money, trust me. I've transformed certain spaces in my house so that it fits actually the way I want, the way I envision my brand. I'm a brand on my own, so I need to make sure that this brands keep on coming back, because there's a certain way I do certain things. So yeah, I have to restructure certain things, invest in my, what are those things called? I need to also invest in the equipment. I also need to invest in the equipment that I use. For example, mics. This mic can just, decide to stop working today, which means tomorrow or another day, I need to make sure that I have a mic, because I'm constantly creating content. I was using my old phone. When I use my old phone, people would complain that on your vlogs we can't really hear you. Can you, like, maybe, and it's not even because of I'm not audible enough, or you find my phone speaker was dying on me, those type of things. So I need to improvise. When I improvise, I need to buy a mic. I don't know how many tripods I had to buy. It's either my son is breaking them because of curiosity and all those type of things, and then others, they just break. So long ago, I think this week, I had to replace another tripod because it's no longer saving me. It broke. You can put a tape here, tomorrow it's something different, so I ended up throwing that one. You need ring lights, you just need good lighting. Most of my content I created with natural light. I need a space where, you see where I'm standing currently, that's the only good lighting in this room. So if I need to move, which means I need to go to my daughter's room, it has the best light there. But you guys can always be seeing pink, things and all that. Yeah, my lounge, those type of things. You need to always be, yeah, you need to change the locations here and here. But sometimes I shoot where I feel most comfortable. So yeah, guys, investing in your craft is top tier. You will thank yourself later. I've done it. It has worked for me. If content creation is for you, please go for it. The rewards are amazing. The results are amazing. You reap, that saying where you reap what you sow. That's me. I feel like that's me, because I do give it my all. You'll find that my colleagues are saying, hey, 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 yeah, how do you do it? You come back from work and then you still, create content and all that. You just need to tell yourself, if this thing is for me, whatever that you do, whatever job that you have, give it your all. Give it your all. I'm that kind of a person. When I have something to do, I give it my all. You'll find that I have campaigns like during the week where it's going to affect my other job. So I have to improvise. Okay, in the morning I have to put makeup, I have to dress a certain way, I have to, after work I have to just do touch-ups and go shoot another content. Mostly it's in a mall or whatever, but I'm always willing to take that. I'm always willing to go an extra mile for my craft. So yeah, guys, if this journey is for you, give it your all. Don't I hear most people saying I've started content creation because I was unemployed and those type of things. Simple things like I was sitting at home, because I see most people, like, even your life stories, they can uplift someone else, and that right platform is TikTok. TikTok can take you from what, 10 followers to 20 followers. Like, I've seen it with myself. The other time I just posted something that my son did, and I ended up getting 3,000 followers in a day. It doesn't hurt trying. Try. Then if you fail, that's understandable. We can say you failed, but you tried. So thank you for tuning in into my TED Talk. I don't know if it's a TED Talk or what, but I hope it reaches people who have always wanted to start this journey, but they never had information. So this vlog is for you. I hope you guys find it useful and informative. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in another one. I don't know, you can just ask me to create some, like, a content about anything. I'll do it for you guys, especially content creation related. I'm here for you. So I'll see you guys in another one. Thank you for tuning in.